Welcome to the biggest news from the world of movies and series. This week had plenty to offer. For example, the first story details about Frozen 3 and new info on the villain in the Batman 2. But a new K-pop Demon Hunters movie and the reboot of Miami Vice are also on the horizon. Find out about all this and much more now in the KinoCheck News. Following the success of The Batman, the planned sequel is undoubtedly one of the most highly anticipated superhero films. In an interview with Josh Horowitz, writer-director Matt Reeves has now revealed new details. He believes it's important that Bruce Wayne remains clearly at the center of the story. Based on this, he and his co-writer Mattson Tomlin have selected the new antagonist. The villain is meant to delve deeply into the protagonist's life and past. However, Reeves has not yet revealed exactly who the antagonist is. He did say, though, that it's something that, quote, has never really been done in a movie before. These statements naturally leave plenty of room for speculation. Hugo Strange is a conceivable option, for example. The Professor was one of the first villains to uncover Batman's secret identity. An appearance by Sophia Falcone, known from the spin-off series The Penguin, has been ruled out by Reeves, however. He confirmed that Emmy-winning actress Kristen Milotti is not part of the cast. Hopefully, more exciting details about the project will be revealed before its theatrical release. According to current plans, The Batman 2 has a release date of October 1st, 2027. Animation fans have long been awaiting Frozen 3. Until now, there had been little information about the sequel to the popular Disney series. But that's changed. According to several insiders, a recent Disney event in Shanghai finally revealed the first details of the plot. Reportedly, a grand wedding is set to take place in Arendelle, with Queen Anna walking down the aisle and embarking on a new journey alongside Elsa. And what's more, a mysterious new member is expected to join the royal family. Anna and Kristoff's wedding doesn't come as a surprise. After all, the two got engaged at the end of Frozen 2. The real question here is, what's the deal with the new family member? The obvious assumption is that Anna and Kristoff are going to become parents. But what would be so mysterious about that? One thing is certain, we're in for an epic story. Director Jennifer Lee revealed some time ago that the story is so big and ambitious, it might require 2 movies. Disney CEO Bob Iger has also confirmed that Frozen 4 is already in the works. But let's take it one step at a time. Frozen 3 is set to hit theaters on November 24th, 2027. There was something for everyone in this week's big trailers. Jack Black and Paul Rudd, for example, bring plenty of dark humor and good vibes in the Anaconda reboot. Meanwhile, Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried shine in the crazy bestseller adaptation The Housemaid. However, the first trailer for Season 4 of The Witcher was not received as well by you guys. And it's hardly surprising. Liam Hemsworth replacing Henry Cavill for many viewers. That just doesn't work. Fortunately, there are still plenty of other series worth watching. All new streaming releases are available daily in the free KinoCheck app, along with all the latest trailers and news. A few months ago, it was announced that a new Miami Vice movie was in development. Now, there's a release date and the first details about the story. The new movie is, of course, once again based on the cult TV series of the 80s. It centers on 2 undercover cops in Miami. A film adaptation directed by master director Michael Mann starring Colin Farrell and Jamie Foxx was released back in 2006. According to industry magazine Deadline, the story of the new film will mainly be based on the pilot episode and the first season of the original series, and the focus will be on corruption and glamour in 1980s Miami. The choice of director is sure to appeal to many action fans. Miami Vice will be directed by Top Gun Maverick director Joseph Kosinski. Kosinski recently caused a sensation at the box office with the Brad Pitt film F1. The screenplay is written by Nightcrawler director Dan Gilroy, who also wrote some episodes of the acclaimed Star Wars series Andor. We're eagerly awaiting to see who will step into the roles of Sonny Crockett and Rico Tubbs this time around. The casting process is currently in full swing. Filming is scheduled for 2026, with the theatrical release planned for August 6, 2027. Recently, we got our first glimpse of Starfighter, the upcoming Star Wars movie starring Ryan Gosling. Now the filmmakers have shared more. A new set photo shows Gosling alongside his young co-star Flynn Gray. Director Sean Levy posted the image on his Instagram account along with the caption, "Somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea." That's where filming is currently taking place. Starfighter is a standalone Star Wars film, separate from the well-known Skywalker saga. It'll be set 5 years after the events of Episode 9, alongside Ryan Gosling. Hollywood star Amy Adams and Rebel Ridge actor Aaron Pierre have also been cast. Other cast members include Mia Goth and Matt Smith. The movie is scheduled to be released on May 28, 2027. K-pop Demon Hunters is the streaming sensation of the year. The Netflix hit is breaking one record after another. Now, we previously reported that all kinds of follow-up projects are already in the works. But now, a completely unexpected development has come to light. Apparently, the first spin-off is about to be released. It's a K-pop Demon Hunters short film. This was revealed in a document from the Motion Picture Association, which gives content ratings to completed movies before their release. In its latest bulletin, the MPA lists a movie titled Debut, a K-pop Demon Hunter story. The entry is categorized as an animated short. Sony Pictures, which was behind the original movie together with Netflix, is named as the film's distributor. It remains uncertain how the short film will be released. Netflix seems to be the most probable option again, but a theatrical premiere ahead of a Sony film cannot be ruled out either. Plot details have not been revealed so far. However, the word debut in the title suggests that it might be a prequel. Among the numerous projects planned for the franchise, a short film had already been mentioned. However, this doesn't necessarily have to be Debut, a K-pop Demon Hunter story. The Forbes portal suggests that this short film may have been in development for quite some time. According to the industry magazine Variety, the development of a K-pop short film was part of a program aimed at supporting emerging artists. It's possible that Debut, a K-pop Demon Hunter story, is related to this initiative. This would explain how the project was able to be completed so soon after the release of the original movie. We're eager to see when the short film will premiere. Following the MPA's review, it probably won't be long now. In the context of the Emmy Awards, several updates were shared about HBO's flagship series. According to CEO Casey Bloys, the third season of House of the Dragon is expected to premiere in early summer 2026. Filming is still ongoing and is scheduled to wrap in October. However, the wait is likely to be sweetened for Game of Thrones fans in another way. The spin-off series A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms will premiere in January 2026. It centers on a knight and his squire traveling through Westeros roughly a century before the events of Game of Thrones. The lead roles are played by Peter Claffey and Dexter Sol Ansel. Bloys also commented on the hit series Euphoria. Due to numerous delays behind the scenes, fans have now been waiting for a continuation for nearly 4 years. But there is good news. The upcoming third season is expected to premiere in spring 2026. But the show's future beyond that remains uncertain. This is mainly due to scheduling conflicts. Since the show's debut, several cast members have become sought-after Hollywood stars, including Zendaya, Sydney Sweeney, Jacob Elordi, and Coleman Domingo. The popular coming-of-age show The Summer I Turned Pretty has just celebrated its series finale. But that's not the end of the story. Amazon has now surprisingly announced that the story will be concluded with a movie. The director will once again be series creator and author Jenny Han. According to her, there's another big milestone left in Belly's story that can only be told in a movie. The Summer I Turned Pretty has become a true fan favorite in recent years. Over 3 seasons, the story of the love triangle between Belly, Conrad, and Jeremiah has garnered a lot of attention, especially among younger viewers. However, it's not yet known when the final movie will be released on Amazon Prime Video. A new treat for horror fans. While The Conjuring 4 dominates the box office, the next chapter in the Insidious film series is also starting to take shape. The 2 lead actresses and the director for Insidious 6 have now been announced. And one thing's for sure, the team is leaning heavily on experienced horror talent. One of the main roles will be played by British actress Amelia Eve, known for her performance in the Netflix series The Haunting of Bly Manor, her major breakthrough in Hollywood. She'll be joined by Lynn Shay, who has been an integral part of the series since the very first film. The film will be directed by Jacob Chase, who previously directed the horror movie Come Play. He also co-wrote the script for the new project alongside David Leslie Johnson, who was responsible for penning the screenplays for the last 3 The Conjuring movies. As is typical for Blumhouse Productions, the plot is being kept under tight wraps, and filming is set to begin in the coming weeks in Australia, with Insidious 6 scheduled to open in theaters on August 21st, 2026. Get out the chainsaw! Renowned film studio A24 has reportedly secured the rights to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, though the deal has yet to be finalized. And it seems big plans are already in motion. Among them is a planned TV series adaptation involving actor Glenn Powell, although he will not be taking on a lead role. Exciting Texas Chainsaw Massacre projects have been in discussion for some time now. These include a film by The Strangers creator Brian Bertino, as well as a version of Leatherface developed by Taylor Sheridan. Jordan Peele has also expressed interest in the horror franchise on multiple occasions. The 1974 original is still considered a milestone in the horror genre. Made on a budget of just $140,000, the movie went on to gross around $31 million. In 1983, New Line Cinema acquired the distribution rights for the franchise, which was followed by 8 more films and numerous spin-offs across various media. As you can see, a lot has been happening. What excited you the most? Share your thoughts on the news in the comments. And feel free to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed our content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Your KinoCheck team. In case you missed it, here's more news that will pique your interest. We finally have specifics. The Netflix BioShock movie will be directly based on the first game of the iconic video game series. Since the games partly function as an anthology, many fans had speculated about an original storyline that would loosely draw from the world and themes of the series. Producer Roy Lee has also confirmed the director for the project, Francis Lawrence, known for directing the Hunger Games film series. And BioShock is set to be the filmmaker's next project once he wraps up work on the Hunger Games prequel Sunrise on the Reaping. There's no information about the cast or a release date yet. What is known, however, is that the screenplay is being penned by Michael Green. He also wrote the script for the Wolverine film Logan. The story of BioShock centers on the dark journey of the protagonist Jack, who finds himself stranded in the mysterious underwater city of Rapture in 1960. There, he discovers a nightmare scenario marked by greed for power and genetic experiments. To this day, the original 2007 game is considered a milestone in storytelling and atmosphere. After the huge success of Fallout, Amazon is diving into its next big video game adaptation. A Life is Strange series is now in the works. The first part of the popular coming-of-age saga will be adapted first. Life is Strange tells the story of Max, a photography student who discovers she has the ability to rewind time. When she uses this power to save the life of her best friend Chloe, the two become entangled in a web of secrets and intrigue. Together, they investigate the mysterious disappearance of a fellow student and uncover the darker side of their hometown. Behind the project is screenwriter and producer Charlie Koval. She's best known for her work on End of the Fucking World and Chaos. A release date for the Life is Strange series has not been announced yet. It's coming thick and fast. Just last week, James Gunn announced the release date for the Superman sequel. Now we already have the first details about the plot of Man of Tomorrow. In an interview with Variety magazine, Gunn revealed, it's a story about Lex Luthor and Superman having to work together to a certain degree against a much, much bigger threat. It's more complicated than that, but it's a big part of it. I relate to the character of Lex, sadly. I really wanted to create something extraordinary with the two of them. Filming is set to begin in just a few months, specifically in April. So there's a lot happening in the new DCU. 2026 will also see the release of a standalone Supergirl movie starring Millie Alcock, a casting choice that James Gunn describes as one of his best decisions. Also announced for 2026 are a movie about the Batman villain Clayface and the HBO Max series Lanterns. We're looking forward to seeing how things unfold. Superman was particularly successful in the US, but struggled to resonate with international audiences.